Selma Hayek is in the news this week after telling reporters that she feels pressured to make more money, despite the fact that she's married to multi-billionaire Francois Pinault. This confession was also shocking since Hayek is worth $200 million herself, usually not someone who would be feeling self-conscious about her net worth. Her husband, CEO of multinational company Caring, is worth an estimated $20 billion, according to Forbes, or 100 times what she's worth. But Hayek says they keep their finances totally separate, and she pays for her own expenses. One more bombshell, there's no prenup. The couple's been together since 2006. They had a daughter in 2007 and got married in 2009. Given how much Pinault's wealth has grown during their 15-year marriage, with no prenup, Hayek could easily 10x her net worth if she divorced him. But here they are, still together. Hayek says that living amongst the ultra-wealthy has come with some surprises. She thought having lots of money meant you didn't have to think about money. But when you're around the super rich, all they talk about is money. Go figure. Now she says she's on a mission to make a huge fortune of her own. I guess 200 million isn't enough. Forbes has Pinault listed in the top 100 richest people in the world, rich enough apparently to make Selma Hayek feel broke. I'm not sure what's most surprising here, that someone worth 20 billion doesn't have a prenup, that Hayek still pays for her own expenses, or that she feels pressure to make more money despite having a net worth of 200 mil. What do you think?
This is going to be a short video because I'm just going to get straight to the point. Maybe a little ranting in between, but let's see if I can keep this video 10 minutes. All right, because you all know I like to ramble sometimes. Well, I don't like to, but I just do. Anyway, let's get into this video. So you all saw that video, right? Oh, Salma. I remember back in 2018 in the whole level up community on Facebook, because that's where it came from. It came from Facebook, y'all, because I know you young ones don't like Facebook because you think you're too cool for Facebook, but that's where it came from, okay? The hypergamy level up community came from Facebook, and Shira was the one that coined it. Now, if you've been an OG member of the community, meaning that you followed Shira and you joined her Facebook group, you would remember that the girls would post a lot of inspo pics, okay? And the inspo pics would be pictures of women that supposedly married hypergamously, okay? And Salma Hayek was one of them, because everyone was like, oh, she married a billionaire. And there was a time when we were so delusional, okay? We were so delusional because we all thought that we were going to marry a billionaire. But in those days, it was Salma Hayek, Anna Nicole Smith. I do not know why Anna Nicole Smith was goals, but I remember they would post her. But anyways, this is crazy because never in a million years would I have ever thought that Salma Hayek is married to a billionaire, a man that is worth $20 billion, okay? $200 million is still a lot of money, but $20 billion, that's a huge jump. It's not the same. Listen, it doesn't matter who I marry. I will never marry a man who is not going to make my life better. And he has to make my life better financially, okay? Because if I'm paying all my expenses after being married to a billionaire, then I view that as a failure. This is reminding me of the days when I used to go live and then you would hear all the dogs barking, which I can hear them right now. But anyways, this is what it's like being a content creator in the Caribbean. Anyways, yes. You see, the thing is, it's not about how much money the guy has. It's about how generous that man is towards you. I honestly believe that if a man is not generous with the woman that he claims that he loves, then he doesn't love you in a way that sometimes you have to interpret people's action towards you in two ways. Either they love you or they hate you. There is no gray area right now. Like when it comes to men, you cannot leave space for gray areas because with men it's always black and white. So if I'm struggling and I have a man in my life that has money and he's watching me struggle and he's not helping me, I am going to come to the conclusion that he hates me. And that may sound extreme, but I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. I could care less how extreme that sounds. I don't care because this is insane. Anyways, Shira said that love yourself first, learn to love yourself, and find a man that treats you the best. And if Salma Hayek is okay with that, I'm happy for her. And, it's good that they don't have a prenup. Maybe if they divorce, she can get something out of it. But then again, someone who is a billionaire can afford lawyers for the rest of his life. Okay, they can literally drag on a case for years, decades, if they want to, because they can afford it. A man who is a billionaire, you do not want as your enemy, because you can be married to that man and the next day you're not going through a divorce and then now he's your enemy. Someone with that much money, you don't want them to be your enemy at all. You don't want them to turn against you. So you really have to know what you're getting yourself into. Now, Salma Hayek feels like, she said that she feels pressure to make more money. So she's in her 50s now, isn't she? So she can retire, because there's no way that she's going to make $1 billion or catch up with this man. There's no way that's going to happen, because at the end of the day, $200 million and $20 billion, that's a huge gap, okay? Like, someone that is worth $20 billion is going to look at someone who is worth a few millions as peasants. All right? So, yes, enough rambling. All I want to say is this. Ladies, it doesn't matter how much money he has, because generosity is a love language to me, basically. Generosity is a love language. I can't imagine being married to a man and I still have to pay for all my expenses as if I was single. It's the same thing that happened with, that girl that dated. Is it the guy that's dating Taylor Swift right now? He was worth more than she was, and they were going 50-50. Salma Hayek is going 50-50 with a billionaire. That is crazy work. That's insane. Like, you gotta remember, ladies, that we live in a patriarchy. The patriarchal system is designed to make it easier for men. The patriarchal system is rooted in female oppression. So getting with a man, in my opinion, is not worth it unless he is improving the quality of my life. Because I'm telling y'all, if me and my husband were to divorce or something was to happen to him, God forbid, I will not even consider remarrying unless that person can improve the quality of my life as well as my social status. If they can't do that, then we don't need to be together, okay? Like, honestly, I don't need a man that bad. I know how to validate myself, and I know how to live with myself. I don't need someone to complete me. I would like to say that I'm triggered by this, but honestly, the way 2024 has been, like every single news that comes out, I am not even surprised. I'm not surprised anymore, because I'm like, there's only so much I can take. I just want this year to be over. What an interesting year 2024 has been. I mean, people that we had on pedestals, women that we had on pedestals, women that we idolize, women like Salma Hayek, who is married to a billionaire, is out here paying their own bills. And I mean, it's fine to pay your own bills, but I am not going to be paying my own bills if I'm not married to a billionaire. And we all know that a lot of wealthy men are very, very stingy. If you never heard of Conrad Hilton, and I think that's Paris Hilton's great granddaddy or whatever, or granddad, I don't know. That man was notoriously cheap and stingy. So a man being wealthy should not be your only criteria. Okay, you have to look at his character, and most importantly, how he feels about you and how he treats you. That's the most important. But anyways, thanks for listening. Hit the link in my bio. Come and join my Patreon. It will change your life, I promise you. Okay, y'all, bye.